My name is Barry Crampton. Today I'm going to show you around our Porsche Macan, then I'll take you for riding it, but first I'll tell you a little bit more about it. It's a 3 litre TD V6S PDK 4-wheel drive. 2016 on a 66 plate, has done 122,634 miles. Fuel economy, urban 42.2 miles per gallon, extra urban 49.6 miles per gallon, and combined is 46.3 miles per gallon. Has a top speed of 142 miles per hour out of a 6-cylinder 254 brake horsepower 24 valve engine. So yesterday I was out doing a sports car and it was lashing down. Today I'm in a nice 4-wheel drive SUV that can handle virtually anything, and it's pretty nice today. So the weather's against me. It's supposed to be raining today. It was supposed to be sunny yesterday. What can you say? You can recognise a Porsche from the front and the side and the back. They all look pretty much the same. Has a black grille. It does have the 360 cameras, so there's a camera just there. You've also got parking sensors in the front grille and the front bumper there, and the side running lights, the 5 split spoke alloy wheels, and they're 18-inch wheels. You may think the bigger wheels look better, but trust me, the car actually drives better on 18-inch, a lot more comfortable, not as much tram lining and stuff like that. Got power folding door mirrors, the brushed aluminium trim around the windows, rear privacy glass, integrated rear tailgate spoiler, the rear wash wipe. We've got reversing sensors in the rear bumper, and also the twin exhaust tips, so 4 exhaust tips that is. You can open the boot from the key, from the switch on the door inside, and I was looking around for a switch here anyway. Eventually I found it. It's just there in the rear wash wipe. So it's power open, power close tailgate, the hard rear load cover, plenty of luggage space in the back here. The seats split independently of each other. It's a reasonably low load area, although there is a bit of a lip into the vehicle, and I did forget actually. Yeah, no spare wheel. Power closed tailgate. I do quite like the design on the lights. It's kind of a feature instead of just flat plastic. It's kind of sculptured, and it no doubt being formed in a wind tunnel, but very nice, as you'd expect from Porsches. The interior is beautiful, as you'd expect. I think it's called caramel. If it's not caramel, it's tobacco, or one of those other creamy beigey sort of colours. Doesn't look like it's been sat in. It's got overmats in the back. You've got a couple of USB sockets just there instead, a power lead, so you don't have to put a cigarette charger in there. And you can also alter the temperature in the back here, and you've got a vent each. Little coat hangers, a couple of coat hangers on each side. Nice aluminium, and it looks like proper aluminium, not plastic sprayed. And again, the aluminium trim here, and this lovely black wood. The backs of the seats are sculptured. It allows you more leg room, although I have put my seat forward a little bit to where I would normally drive, mainly so that I don't get me dirty feet marks all over the back of this lovely seat. In the back here we've got the Isofix rear child seat anchor points, 3 inertia reel belts, rear armrest. Nice car, lovely car in the back. In fact, it's a lovely car all round. You wouldn't believe it's done the mileage. It looks like brand new. It's a shame the weather was so bad on the way up here this morning, because it's a really clean car inside and out. As I say, you wouldn't believe it's done that mileage. It just looks like a new car. Anyway, I'll take you for a ride in it now. So there you go, there's the Porsche style key. It's a kind of proper ignition lock there, slots in the dash. Amy, it's as you can tell, it's got Bluetooth audio streaming, Bluetooth hands-free. Got something sticking in me here, my jacket. Right, really nice cockpit in the car, as you'd expect again in a Porsche. It's got a very, very busy center console, and these days I don't really like it, but I was on the way up here, I was thinking back, and I remember I bought a Commodore, an Opel Commodore. There's a big center console, and there was a couple of switches, and then there was they used to put blanks in, switch blanks in. It was never like this, everything full. Mind you, I suppose those could be switch blanks there. But there's a row of switch blanks across the top, and I've fitted rear fogs, front fogs, some Cibi 10DE daylighters, so that there was a line of switches. So I don't know, I've changed over the years. These switches, it's a lot to take in, but I suppose you do, if you're driving it every day, you kind of get used to where they're going to be. It's a bit like, dare I say it, Braille. There's little switches at the back there, you can separate them, and you've got your heated seats there. When you break it down into categories, it's quite simple. You know, your temperature controls up here, you've got a fan for each side, temperature for each side, so it's dual zone climate control. Then you've got your front screen, your rear screen, synchronize the two temperatures here, so you only have to, you know, if you're driving and you've got cold air blowing out there and hot air out here and you don't want it, or vice versa, you can click the sync and just control it from the driver's side. There, up to your face, to your feet, or just auto. I'll knock that off there and put that on. So again, your heated seats there for your passenger side. Then you've got sport here, so in and out of sport. That's obviously the stop start. It's just knocked off when it's come back into ordinary drive. And shock absorbers there. Chassis, Sport Plus selected, Comfort selected, again Sport selected. It's going to be Comfort for me. You've got your 2-position memory seats here, so let's just see where one takes us. I know from the perfume on the seat belt that a lady's driven this predominantly. It really, the car smells lovely. It's been very, very well looked after. You know, there's no wear on the steering wheel, obviously. Not horrible rough hands like mine, whoever's had it, be it male, female, or whatever these days. This is position 2, and you can also see that's position 2, but there's a thigh extension here, so the thigh extension comes out. I can move it from the side, from the electric seat at the side there. That comes right out, right up to the back of my knee there, and then I'll just get it into a more drivable position for me. There you go. I did notice also when I got in the car, because I put the seat forward to video in the back, but when I got in the car, the seat went back and kind of made room for me to get in. There's the power folding door mirrors. Just have a quick swig of coffee before we go. Here we go. So service history. 31st of the 5th, 2017, 18,769 miles, Porsche Centre Kendal. 28th of the 3rd, 2018, at 37,518 miles, Porsche Centre Kendal. 16th of the 4th, 2018 at 38,186 miles, Porsche Centre Kendall. 1st of 2nd, 2019 at 57,581 miles, Porsche Centre Kendall. 6th of 9th, 2019 at 72,548 miles, Porsche Centre Kendall. 21st of 9th, 2020, 92,961 miles, Porsche Centre Kendall. The last one, 4th of 6th, 2021 at 111,797 miles, Porsche Centre Preston. So great service history, full Porsche dealer service history. Right. So that's also we've got. I'm quite surprised at Porsche there. 2 open cup holders, especially when they've got a Porsche design department that usually improves on everything. Just having an opening there is it's quite strange to me. Of course, Range Rovers have a little louvered cover there. I'm going to put my shades on. The sun's just coming out, so I'll click them on. Try and just can't just get comfortable. Oh, that's got can feel like that's lumbar support as well, so that's nice. That's your lane departure warning as well, which I got in trouble off a Volvo owner for saying 360 cameras are useless and just a waste of money. And also lane departure warning, anybody who orders that from new should be shot. And anyway, apparently all Volvo owners should be shot, which I don't condone, because I like Volvo people. They're always nice. Whenever Volvo people come to deal or buy one, they're always nice. So that's not the point I was making. Actually, let me just, when I'm sure there's nothing coming, I'm just going to put this in reverse because nothing coming, no motorbikes anywhere. There you go. So that's showing your kind of all-round position, 360 cameras, and you can move. I mean, the view's not very good, is it? To be fair. And the ones in the Volvo were quite distorted. You couldn't even tell it was a car, let alone if you were going to hit it. That's my personal point of view anyway. Again, how you change over the years. Always a Porsche 911 or a Boxster, loved them to bits. And the Cayenne came out, and I thought, oh God, what a monstrosity! Whoever buys one of those wants shooting. But then, as I say, you get older, and you grow out of feeling every bump in the road and being able to drive over a coin and tell whether it's heads or tails. And the four-wheel drives come up, and you know, higher off the floor, and the Cayenne's good. This is I suppose more your Q5 X3 sort of size, perhaps Discovery Sport, and it is good. It is good. I'd rather have it than an X3, and probably the Audi too. I am rather partial to Land Rovers and Range Rovers, and they are British. Two lads went past before on brand new Royal Enfields. Quite a nice day really, I suppose. It's still a bit slippy, but heated seat is very warm, but I have got a jacket on. So the driver's bit, once you've set everything you want, the driver's bit is pretty nice. We'll just hang on. We just got some. Oh gosh, I don't even know where the horn is on this. There we go. Proper guy getting his kids out in the fresh air instead of stuck in front of the TV. I like to see. Yeah, all these young people these days going about global warming and the climate and all that, and protesting about stuff. And then when they get the chance, they don't go out. They sit in front of the TV, so they don't appreciate it while you can, in my opinion. Drives nice, handles well, suspension's pretty good. I'll just, can I tell that's sport selected? What does it do? Did it move anything? Did the revs go up? Comfort. I didn't feel like any revs went up. Put it in sport. Yeah, sport, it changes down, so obviously it holds it in gear as long as possible. Gives you maximum revs. So yeah, we're in sport. Does the steering feel tighter? Yeah. Sport Plus. Yeah, that feels heavier. Comfort. Nice. Keep it in comfort. You would not know this car's done 122,000 miles. It's just so nice. And I think probably if you want it, you need to be pretty sharpish, because I think John might be taking this home and leaving it there. So let's just go through the stuff we've got. We'll just put that on map. You can see I'll confirm, just got to say you're not going to be distracted, although you have to press 2 buttons to say you're not going to be distracted rather than 1. There we are in the country. You can knock the gear shift over, the gear selector over. It's not a gear shift, is it? But it is technically now, because I can change down like so. There you go, so you can change like so, but it's a really nice gearbox, very, very smooth. Silky smooth changes. Any creaks you can hear, sadly, are my jacket, I think, on the leather. This is rather thick leather on my jacket. I'm going to have to put the aircon down, so we'll just move that down. Again, you can hear it clicking, so, and I always say, what's the point of putting an actual temperature on there? Nobody sets stuff to an exact temperature. They just adjust it to how they're feeling. Actually, let's there it is. Right, again, just let me stop again. Multifunction steering wheel. You've got paddle shift, so on the left here and right. So up and down, left is changing down, right is changing up. Volume control there. Answer a call, dink a call. Just trying to think what that is. What does that do? So that's changing over on the right hand side. That just seems to be alerting that instrument, or bringing it on. And we've got, all right, so I did notice actually when you were looking at the over here, if I change that over here to the sat nav screen, which you can have kind of a close-up, it tells you there the speed limit, which is great. But actually, when it's like that, again, this, which I'm quite surprised at Porsche, you can't see the fuel gauge. The fuel gauge is in that clog. No doubt it will alert you and bong and so on if you're getting too low. But there, in the ordinary one, it's just telling me the time, the outside air temperature, and at the top the fuel gauge, also the speed limit on the road you're in or you're on. Just change that again. That's telling me what's on the audio. Amy Winehouse, back to black. And good sound system in here. So what's that? Coolant, oil pressure, oil temperature, I would think, yeah. Speed limit, that speed limit, that is a very, very good thing. That should be on all cars. Tire pressures, drive time, distance, fuel consumption. It's showing 29.9 miles per gallon, which is again very good because it's been ticking over on the car park there while I videoed it and photographed it and set all my cameras up. Just here we've got cruise control. Again, I always seem to get to this sharp bend when I'm just about to put cruise control on. So just if I press it away there, that switch cruise control on straight away. So one touch cruise. If I knock it up, that's resume. Down is off. So knock it on again. If I press forward, it increases the speed, and if I press back, that decreases the speed. So we've sorted that mystery out. Again, just a nasty place. I've seen cars down there before. Somebody comes around there on the wrong side of the road. You just go over a couple of inches too far, and the next minute you're on your way to the scene of an accident. Just switch the audio on for a second. I don't think we've had a Macan in before, so I will try and do a video of how to set the sat nav, how to pair your mobile, how to delete a mobile, and how to, let's just see here. So there, that's just taking me down the hill slowly. I've not switched anything on, so I'm assuming it does that automatically. Yeah, it's we're just picking up speed there now, but not by a lot. So again, that's a great system. Gosh, I forgot to do the service history. I'll do that here and then cut it back in at the beginning. This drives fantastic. We've got so many great cars in at the moment, we really have. Just got to get around to doing them. Certain Death Corner 2, yep, if I'd have come flying around here, Mr. Backpacker and his missus there, it'd have been roadkill. Begs the question why you'd walk in the middle of the road when you're coming up to a blind bend. But what do I know? Bravo Hill. You can never see what's coming up the other side. There's a big bus coming up the other day. You don't want to be arguing with that. Oh yeah, I said I was going to play the radio, didn't I? So let's have a look. We'll put it on media. There you go, back to black, Amy. There you go, great sound system. And it drives equally as well on the motorway as it does on the country lanes here. So we've got so many good cars in at the moment. Our forecourt is a lot of people are struggling for stock, but we've actually managed to just get more than our fair share, I think. But the most important thing is more than our fair share of good cars, not any old dross. Got another Range Rover to video. Gosh, what else? Two Mercedes-Benz, an E350 and a CLA, BMW X5, Ford Ranger pickup, two Transits, a Mini Cooper, gosh. Oh, and a 20-plate Range Rover. There you go, pheasant alert. Okay, lovely car, great colour combination, grey metallic with this, as I say, I think it's called caramel fudge, some sweet thing. Oh, there's the CD. There you go, there's the CD, and there's a couple of slots there for, there's a SIM card there, and also a couple of SD cards. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Great car. Hurry up and buy it before John takes it away. See you in the next video. Bye bye.